रिसीव नहीं करते हो आप?
Good evening, guys. Welcome to Satya Technology, your Java class by Venkat Reddy. Now, let's start today's session, guys. Now, observe, guys, here. In the last session, we discussed about what, guys? If as well as if else, right? And I gave one assignment, guys. In the last class, I gave already one assignment. Guys, did your assignment is completed, guys? In last class, I gave 6 programs, right? Is it everyone done 6 programs? And guys, remember, most probably this Sunday, okay, either Saturday or Sunday, so we have a exam, guys, from starting to up to now. From starting to up to now. Remember, starting to up to now. I mean, up to Friday, whatever the concepts we are going to finish, based on that, you have an exam. Okay, as well as remember one more thing, guys. I'm going to give you one project on this Saturday, guys. This Saturday, I'm going to give you one project. Okay. Yes, fine. Let's check. Yeah. Manikant, how you read single character data? First, ping me that one. How you read single character data? How you read single character data? Guys, tell me, guys, how to read single character data? Because in 6th program, that one only, right? We have to read single character data. No, Swati, it's not correct. No, Manikant, it's not correct. Single character means data type should be char. Why you mention string? Single character means the data type is char. Why you mention what? String? It is not correct. Good, Venkat. Pratiksha, good. Srinivas, very good. Basudev, very good. Gangadhar, check your answer once. Kirtana, not correct. Magir Fatima, not correct. Vasvi, no. Srinidhi, okay, good. AK, good. Piyush, very good. Bhargavi, good. Shankar, Priya, Bindu Priya. Bindu Priya is correct and your answer is correct. Kirtana, good. Yeah. Gangadhar as well as Viramma. Viramma, your answer is correct. Your answer, check once your answer. Maybe it will work. Another way is also there. Check it. Now, here what happened, guys? In all our tasks, we have two set of statements are available. Out of two set of statements, I want to execute only one. I want to execute only one. Either that or this. Either that or this. If you want to execute only one out of two set of statements, then we can go for what, guys? If else. Two set of statements are available, then we can go for what? If else, guys. Now, today what we are going to discuss, guys, today we are going to discuss one more thing. What is that? For example, so if I have more than two set of statements, then what I have to do? If I have more than two set of statements are available, then what should I do? Right? So up to now in previous sessions, we are observing only one set of statement is available. How to work with that one? We observe. Two set of statements are available. How to work with that one? Already we observe. Now today our requirement is what? Observe, guys. Today our requirement is what? If we have more than two set of statements. Remember, guys, requirement is what? If we have more than two set of statements are available, in that scenario, you can go for what? Else if. Means if, else if. So your requirement is like this, guys. Now, what is our requirement? If we have more than two set of options are available, more than two set comes. More than two set of statement comes, maybe left, maybe right, maybe straight, or maybe one more way is there, that one also. If we have more than, observe, guys, requirement, everyone. If you have more than, remember, guys, if you have more than two set of statements, so if your requirement is what? If you want to execute, if you want to execute only one set of statement, execute one set of statements. If you want to execute one set of statements out of more than two set of statements, then use else if. Then use what, guys? Else if. So if we have more than, if you want to execute only one set of statement, if you want to execute only one set of statement out of more than two set of statements, Then go for what guys? Else if. Then go for what? Else if. Fine. Now let us check here guys. So here we have to use, here what we have to use? We have to use else if. To do this operation, we have to use else if. To do this operation, what we have to do guys? We have to use what? Else if. Now let us observe else if. Else if. When to go for else if guys? If we have more than two set of statements, you want to execute only one set of statement out of multiple set of statements, then go for what guys? Else if. Then go for what? Else if. Observe the basic syntax guys here. Observe the basic syntax. What is the syntax we have? Yes. If condition, opening bracket, statement 1 semicolon, close the bracket, else. Yes, observe else. First condition is satisfied, then statement 1 is executed. First condition is satisfied, then statement 1 is executed. Otherwise, else if. One more condition. Check one more condition. Observe guys, remember else, after that you have to provide space guys. Else one more condition. Now here mention what? Your statement 2. Your statement 2 semicolon, else here statement 3 semicolon, close the bracket. Guys, subject like how many you have, those many you can mention guys, no problem at all. It's all about your requirement. It's all about your requirement. Remember, it's all about your requirement guys. If statement 1, else if statement 2, otherwise last statement guys. Now check the flow guys. So check the flow guys. First control comes to first condition, right? Control comes to first condition, means condition 1, condition 2. Check here. First control comes to condition 1. Guys, condition means what type of result we are going to get it. Condition means what type of result we are going to get it guys. Yes, boolean value. Boolean value means either true or false. Condition means we are going to get boolean value. Boolean value means either true or false. Means first check the condition. It will give you two answers. One is either true. Otherwise, we are going to get what? Either false. Either true or false, right? Condition means we are going to get either true or false. In case if the condition is true, in case if the condition is true, then what happened? Statement 1 is executed. Statement 1 is executed. That's it. In case condition is a false, observe guys, in case condition is a false, again it checks one more condition. Again it checks what guys? One more condition. Condition 2. Condition means we are going to get boolean value as a result. Means we are going to get boolean value as a result. That means it may give you either true or it may give you either false. It may give either true or it may give you either false, right? Here you are going to get true, or here you are going to get false. You may get either true or false. If true, sir, then what happened? Yes, we are going to get statement 2. False, sir, then we are going to get statement 3. Now just observe the flow, guys. Guys, in case condition 1 is true, is it checks second condition? Everyone think? First condition is true, sir. Now is it checks second condition? That's it. So first condition is true, then it won't check inner condition, means next condition. Simply it will go to where? Simply it will go to where? Outside. Simply it will go to where? Outside. Now let us observe an example program, guys. Now let us observe an example program. I want to check write a program to read number, then check given number is positive or negative or 0. Observe, guys, if I take any number, if I read any number, there might be chance of positive number, or there might be chance of negative number, or there might be chance of 0, right? Now your requirement is that one only, guys. I have to read one number and then I have to check it. I have to read one number, then I have to check it. Whether that number is positive number or negative number. Whether that number is what? Positive number or negative number or 0. 3 conditions, guys. Observe, 3 said it may be positive number, it may be negative number, it may be 0. It may be positive, it may be negative, or it may be 0. Right? So now let us observe, guys, here how to do this one. I'm going to read the number. Let us observe. I'm opening. Edit plus file, new file, Java. File, new file, Java. Of course, first line. What is the first line we have to write, guys? What is the first line we have to write? What is the first line we have to write? Import java.util.scanner. Import java.util.scanner. Fine, very good. Class else if example1 create scanner class object. Scanner sc equal to new scanner of system.in. Now read one number. System.out.print. Enter any number. Enter any number. Int n equal to sc dot next int of, right? I'm reading one number, guys. Int n equal to sc dot next int of. I'm reading one number. Fine. Now what I'm going to do? The next step. Now observe, guys. I have to check that number is positive or negative or 0, right? I have to check that number is positive, negative or 0, right? And now tell me the condition, guys. If, how can you specify, how can you check whether given number is positive or not, guys? What is the condition to check given number is positive or not? Is n greater than 0. Sir, if given number is greater than 0, that's it. System dot out dot println. So given number is positive number. Very good. Else, remember guys, else system dot out dot println given number is positive number. Else, guys, else am I able to say given number is negative number if it is not a positive number? If it is not a positive number, we have two options, right? Remember, we have two options, right? There might be a chance of 0, there might be a chance of negative number also. There might be a chance of negative number, there might be a chance of 0 also, right? That's why else if n less than 0, then system dot out dot, because I have two chances are available, println given number is negative number semicolon, given number is negative number semicolon. Fine. Otherwise, guys, observe what number is there. If it is not a positive number, not a negative number, then what is that number? I have a number which is not a positive, not a negative number. Then what is that number? Obviously 0, right? Now am I need to check any condition? Asked, one person comes, asked, are you male? He said no. Are you female? Asked, he said no. Asked, are you male? No. Are you female? No. Then am I need to ask any other question? Obviously you can decide, right? So here also same thing. So it is not a positive number, it is not a negative number. So obviously that is 0 number. We can write system dot out dot println given number is 0. Given number is what? 0. That's it. Given number is 0. Now last one, because only 3 options are available. If in case if you have multiple choice are available, then write else if condition. Otherwise not required, guys. Okay, otherwise not required. Observe guys, everyone here. Based on if, how many statements are available, guys? How many lines of statements are available? One or more than one? If condition is true, I want to execute how many lines of statement? Else if only one line. Else I have only one line. That means based on the condition is true, sir, only one line. Otherwise this condition is true, only one line. This condition is true, only one line, right? Only one line. At the time, opening and closing braces are optional. At the time, opening and closing braces are optional. Your choice, guys. If you mention, if you are specifying, if you are not specifying, nothing will happen. These opening and closing bracket will specify block. If you have more than one lines are available, then only this opening closing brackets are mandatory. If you have only one line, specifying this opening and closing brackets are optional. If you want, you can specify. Otherwise, you don't want to specify. No problem, nothing will happen. No problem, nothing will happen. Got it, guys? So now let us execute this one, guys. Someone, who's that? Gangadhar, did you got the answer? Is it clarified for you, Gangadhar? Very good. Now save your program. Save your program. Else if example 1. Else if example 1. Now go for compilation. Java C space else if example 1 dot Java. Java space else if example 1. Enter number 5, sir. It's a post number. -2, sir. It's a negative number. 0, sir. It is a 0 only. We are getting result, right? Whatever the number you are giving, so we are getting all the answers, right? This is the program which we have to write to check given number is. To check given number is what post number or negative number or 0. Guys, how to use else if clear? For you on small task, guys. For you on small task, check what is your task is. Write a program to read 3 numbers. Then display biggest number. Guys, observe, write a program to read 3 numbers, then display biggest number. This is your task, guys. Do it, guys. We have only 3 minutes time. Within 3 minutes, you have to finish it off. Write a program to read 3 numbers. You have to read how many numbers? 3 numbers you have to read. And then you have to display biggest number among those 3 numbers. Biggest number among those 3 numbers. Yes, everyone do it, guys. Only 3 minutes time, guys, not more. Only 3 minutes time. Good, Abhishek. Good, Aarti Kumari. Others, everyone do it, guys. Hurry up. Good, Bindu Priya. Manoranjan, check your logic. Good, Pratiksha. Others. Guys, already 5 minutes over. Good, Bhargavi. Venkat, check your condition. Execute and check your condition. Good, Abhijit. Manoranjan, check your program. Basudev, is it the program? You're lining only 2 lines. Is it the program, Basudev? You're not responding properly. That's why I'm going to remove you from the meeting. A dot B dollar A greater than C 0 now. What is Utpal? Because of irrelevant answer, Utpal, I'm going to remove from the meeting. What I'm asking, what the answer you are providing. Because of irrelevant answer, I'm going to remove from the meeting. Yes, remove. Someone video is on. Stop the video. Someone video is on. Stop the video, guys. Guys, when our question is asking, you have to give the response, right? 24095,705. What is the answer? Aditya, what is your answer? Aditya, what is your answer, Aditya? Aditya, are you there? Respond, Aditya. Aditya, are you there? Remove from our meeting. Fine, good. Now observe guys, three numbers I have to read here, right? We have to read three numbers. So read the three numbers guys. First, read the three numbers. A, B, C values are P, Q, R, your choice guys. We have to read three numbers, right? What we have to do? Int A equal to SC dot next int of, right? Int B equal to SC dot next int of, int C equal to SC dot next int of, right? So I have to read three numbers. That's why I'm reading three numbers, guys. I have to read three numbers. That's why I'm taking three numbers, guys. Check it. So first number, second number, third number. Totally three numbers I'm reading, guys. Total how many numbers? Three numbers I'm reading, guys. Fine, good. Now I want to check which number is biggest number. That's what I have to do. I have to check if is it A greater than B or not. I have to check. And A greater than C or not. I have to check it. Guys, remember, check what is it A greater than B and is it A greater than C. If it is A greater than B and A greater than C, both are satisfied. Both are satisfied. Then only I can display what? System dot out dot println A is big number. A is big number. Otherwise, else if guys, remember, in case else condition, in the sense control comes to else condition, in the sense what? A is not big, right? We have three numbers are available. So we have three numbers are available, guys. Check it. How many numbers we have? Three numbers are available. Out of three numbers, first I am checking A, whether A is greater than B or greater than C. Yes sir, A is the biggest number. Otherwise, our requirement is what? Biggest number. A is not at all big number, right? We know that A is not at all big number. If A is not at all big number, then what we have? B and C are left. What will be left, guys? B as well as C. These two are left, right? So your biggest number is available in between B and C. Your biggest number is available in between B and C. So compare only B and C. That's enough, right? Compare B and C. That's enough. Fine. Ankit Pandey, once go through your YouTube videos, previous class videos, in operators concept videos. Once check it, you will get the answer. Else if I want to check B greater than C or not. So if B greater than C, then system dot out dot println. Who will be? Sir, B is big. B is big number. Otherwise, else who is big, guys? Guys, observe A is not a big number, B is also not a big number, A is also not a big number, B is also not a big number. Then who is biggest number guys? Big number guys? A and B both are not a big number. Obviously, we have only three members. A is not a big number, B is also not a big number. Obviously, who is big number? C is your big number, right? So no need to check anything. Here, no need to check anything. Fine. Of course, here we have to use symbol and symbol. Here else, directly you can mention what? System dot out dot println. So C is big number. This is the logic, guys. Verify with your logic. Of course, for this one you have to ask enter a number, enter any number, enter B value, enter C value, create the scanner class object. I'm not writing all the things, guys. I'm giving just main logic. If you know main logic, you can write program, right? Every time, no need of giving everything point to point, right? Main logic I'm providing. Based on this one, you have to finish the program, guys. Okay. Yes. Any questions here, guys? Vaishu wants check our Satya Technology Venkat Reddy in YouTube. Just type Satya Technology Venkat Reddy. In that one, already our previous classes are available. Once go through previous classes. I explain what is the use of scanner class. Guys, if anyone missed the classes, no problem, nothing will happen, guys. If anyone missed the class, previous class, of course, now we are within 2 days. After 2 days, we are going to stop uploading into YouTube, guys, because advanced core Java advanced topics are going to start. Most probably this Thursday or coming Monday, I'm going to start your core Java only advanced topics. There we are going to discuss projects, guys. By using core Java only. Some concepts will come, I will discuss, guys. So we are planning when to start, either Thursday or Monday. Once started, then we'll inform you complete details, guys. Until unless, just have a mind. At the time our class timing also little bit increased, guys. Not 4 to 5, 4 to 6. And those videos we never uploaded into YouTube, guys. Up to now, if you miss any previous classes, no problem at all. Up to now, that doesn't mean that you miss the class. Up to now, if you miss any previous sessions, no problem. Open your YouTube. Just type what, guys? Satya Technology Venkat Reddy. Just type Satya Technology Venkat Reddy, and you are going to get all our sessions, guys. You are going to get all our sessions. So you can view all our previous classes, guys. If anyone missed any session up to now, okay. If anyone missed any sessions up to now, you can get your sessions. Fine. Now, Virama, complete. No, Fatima, advanced topics we never kept into YouTube. Advanced topics we won't kept into YouTube. That is only live classes. This class also, you are attending lively, then only you are able to understand, because when you are asking questions. Okay, Virama, complete core Java. Those who are attending complete core Java, for them only certificates are provided, not for all the members. Okay, yeah. That we will discuss once I started, then we will discuss, okay. Uday Kumar, everything I will discuss with you once we finalize. Until unless wait. Just focus on our regular classes, okay? Now one more task for you guys. What is my requirement? One more task for you. Yeah. Write a program to read loan amount, comma, time period, comma, rate of interest, loan amount, time period, rate, not rate of interest, guys. Type of loan. Write a program to read loan amount, time period, type of loan. Observe, we have different types of loans are available, right? Everyone check, guys, we have different types of loans are available, right? So type of loan, read loan amount, time period, type of loan, then calculate interest amount and final amount. So remember here one point, guys, type of loan, interest rate. The type of loan is, for example, type of loan is customer is taking education loan. Type of loan is what? Education loan. Then rate of interest is 8.9%. Type of loan is home loan. Then rate of interest is 11.2%. Type of loan is gold loan. Then the rate of interest is 13.4%. Other type of loans, the rate of interest is 14.6%. For other type of loans, the rate of interest is how much, guys? 14.6%. Observe everyone, guys. Education loan 8.9%, home loan 11.2%, gold loan 13.4%, other type of loan 14.6% is the rate of interest. Guys, everyone observe. If this data is not there, guys, by checking only that data, are you able to calculate interest amount? Write a program to read loan amount, time period, type of loan amount. By using that data, are you able to calculate interest amount? If you want to calculate interest amount, we need rate of interest, right? Venkat, read loan amount, time period, you have to read dynamically. What we said, write a program to read loan amount, time period. So what is missing? Rate of interest is missing, right? Oh no. What is missing? Rate of interest is missing, right? That rate of interest is depends on this one. So customer is selecting education loan, then 8.9%, and home loan 11.2%, gold loan 13.4%, other type of loan 14.6%. Check, then do it, guys. You have to check it, then do it, guys. Fine. This is your task. And one more simple task, guys. Before doing this operation, you have to check one more small task, guys. Do one more small task. What is that small task? Find how to compare string values. How to compare string value. This is your task, guys. Guys, first you need to know how to compare string value. So after getting answer for this one, then only go for second one. Without getting answer for first one, don't go for second answer. Without getting first one, don't go for what? Second one, guys. Don't go for what? Second one. First. First, do this one. First do first one, then go with second one. Fine. Guys, if you are not unable to get the answer, if you are unable to get the answer, find it. Go to Google it. Sorry, take one string value. Okay, like your name value, and check whether both are same or not. That's it. Whether both are same or not, check it. Compare string value. Comparison means what? Whether both are same or not, check it. Means read string value, then check whether it is Venkat or not. You have to read only Venkat. If Venkat, display message as in good. Otherwise, display message as what? Okay. Fine. Check whether it is Venkat or not. If user input is Venkat, if user input is Venkat, then display message as hi. Otherwise, display as bye. That's it, guys. Read one string value. If the string value is Venkat, user has to enter the value, right? If he entered Venkat, then display hi message. Except Venkat, if he entered any other value, then display what, guys? Then display what, guys? Bye message. Guys, check the test case. Give one time Venkat, check what is output we are getting. Give another time what, guys? Some other instead of Venkat, Vishnu, and check the output. Whenever you are giving Venkata, you have to get hi. Whenever you are giving Vishnu, you have to get bye message. Saurish, got the answer? How to do that one? Your choice, guys. Think, do it. Once if it is done, then only go for next one. Dynamically, Abhishek, dynamically. Read string value dynamically. Don't go for static value. Static value story is over, guys. Now you have to go for dynamic values. Is it clear for everyone, guys? Guys, first two questions. Your task is clear for everyone, or any questions in your task? Everyone check. No, Swati, we can't read like that. Bindu Priya once check, do the program, check it, it won't work. Double equal to will use only for, double equal to will use only for integer, floating type of values, it will okay. But string type of values, double equal symbol won't work. Okay. Guys, check Google it. Why I said Google it in the sense, guys, to give the answer, it's just like a 1 minute, nothing more, right? But tomorrow, if you go to company, your team leader will give you the task. Tomorrow, if you go to company, your team leader will give you the task. To do the task, you have to check where, Google only. You have to Google it. At the time, your team leader never answer, your colleagues never answer. You have to search from Google. You should know how to use the Google, guys. That's why I say search in Google, search in Google. Don't ask to anyone, because I already promised you tomorrow, whatever the subject you are going to learn here with that subject, it will helpful to your company. That's why I said Google. If I give the answer, just a matter of 1 minute, not matter of 1 minute, 30 seconds is enough. You know the answer. But tomorrow anything comes like this, again you are depending on your faculty. In company, your team leader if team leader gives any new task, Venkat sir, Venkat sir, Venkat sir. At that I'm busy in my other students. How can I give answer to you? So my requirement, my way of thinking is what? Very simple. You have to perfect yourself. You have to stand with your own legs, not depending on any other member. Joshi, good, but how to do it? Check the program. Answer is correct, but do the program. Fine. All programs scanner class only, Prajwal. By using scanner only, dynamically you have to take. In case customer enter education loan, then consider interest rate is 8.9%. Customer entered home loan, then consider rate of interest is 11.2. If he entered gold loan, then consider rate of interest is how much? 13.4. Otherwise, consider the loan amount is how much? 14.6. Good. Any questions, guys? Abhishek, yes. Any questions, Abhishek? Abhishek, not now. I'll inform by Thursday. Mostly it will start at 5 o'clock. Our session will start at 4 o'clock only. 4 to 5, the basics I will go. I'm explaining the basics. 5 to 6, I'm going to explain the advanced topics. Both will go parallelly. So that we can wind up the session. I mean, we can learn the subject very easily and within the less time. Time will also save. Good. And observe, guys, one more here. What is the next one? One more thing is what? Nested if. One more is what, guys? Nested if. So what is a nested if? Nested if in the sense, if statement inside of another if is called as, if statement inside of another if is called as what, guys? Nested if. A if inside of another, simply we can say what, guys? A if inside of another if is called as what, guys? Nested if. Observe, guys, what is a nested if? If inside of another if is called as a nested if. Fine. Up to now we observe if else, else if, right? And we have what, guys? Nested if. A if statement inside of one more if is called as an nested if. So observe the syntax, guys. Observe the syntax. What is the syntax we have? If condition opening bracket, if condition opening bracket, and inside of this statement 1, if condition, here write what? Statement 2. And close the bracket. Observe guys here, everyone. We have if condition is available, if statement is available, where it is available? Inside of one more if, right? We have a if statement is available inside of another if, right? That's why it is called as an nested if, guys. It is called as a what? Nested if. Here this one is called as an outside is available, right? First if, right? That's why it is called as an outer if. Here it is available inside, right? That's why it is called as an inner if. Outer if, inside is available, right? That's why it is called as an what? Inner if. Outer if, inner if. Outer if, inner if. Now check one condition, guys. Here what happened here? What is our requirement? The flow observe, guys. If outer if is true, then only, guys, observe the note point. Everyone observe the note point. If outer if is true, then only control goes inside and checks what is inner if. If outer if is true, then only control goes inside and checks inner if. Otherwise control never checks inner if. Otherwise control never checks what? Inner if, guys. If outer if is true, then only it checks inner if. Otherwise control never checks inner if. Guys, observe here in the above condition we have two if statements are available, right? So outer if, inner if, right? Outer if is available, inner if is available. Two if statements are available. Fine. Now imagine, guys, outer if is true, inner if is also true. Fine. Outer if is true, inner if is also true, right? If outer if and inner if both are true, then what is the output we are going to get it, guys? Which statements are we are going to get? outer if and inner if both are true, outer if, inner if both are true, then which statements are executed, guys? Statements. What are the statements are executed? One, because of outer if, one statement, first statement is executed followed by two. Both statements are executed, right? Sir, outer if is a true, but inner if is a false. Then which statements are executed, guys? Then which statements are executed? Yes, only statement 1. Statement 2 never executed. Statement 2 never executed. One more scenario, guys. One more case study. Outer if is a false, but inner if is a true. Then which statements are executed, guys? Outer if is false, inner if is true. Then which statements are executed? Everyone. Inner if is true, outer if is false. Outer if is false, then which statement is executed? Before giving the answer, read note point once. Before giving the answer, read note point once. Guys, if outer if condition is a false, is it control goes inside? Control never goes inside, right? If control never goes inside, then how statements are executed? So here nothing, no statements, nothing, guys, no output, nothing. So we won't get anything here, nothing, no output, because what, outer if itself false, that's why control never goes inside. Fine. This is called what, guys? Nested if. Based on this one, so observe, guys, what is my requirement? I have very simple requirement, guys. Observe one small example program. Write a program to read number. If it is not a 0, then only check given number is positive or negative number. Guess what they specify? If it is not a 0, then only check given number is positive or negative. If it is not a 0, then only check whether given number is positive or negative, right? Now requirement, observe, guys, what is our requirement here? If I don't want to check every time, if it is not a 0, okay, remember, everyone observe, guys, if read a number, if it is not a 0, then only, check given number is positive number or not. Check the requirement once, guys. Accept these questions. If you have any other question, accept this subject. If you have any other questions, ask me at end of the session. I'll give the time to everyone, right? At the time, ask me, then I'll give the reply. Middle of the session, don't divert the topics, okay? Sunil Pandey, understood? Sunil? Now, observe here, guys. My requirement is what? First condition is what? My first condition, I'm reading number. Guys, how can you check whether given number is not a 0? Very good. Equal to not or not equal to Srinivas? Amit, we are asking what? Not a 0, not positive number. N not equal to 0, right? If this condition is not equal to 9, very good. N not equal to 0, if this condition is true, everyone observe, if this condition is true, yes, if this condition is true, then only, observe guys, if this condition is true, then only I have to check one more condition. What is the condition I have to check? Whether n is greater than 0 or not, I have to check it. N is greater than 0 or not, I have to check it. If n is greater than 0 now, again check one more condition. It may be true or it may be false, right? If it is greater than 0, means sir, if it is true, then it is a positive number. Otherwise, I can say that it is a negative number. Otherwise, I can say that it is a negative number. Fine. And here also, if it is a false, if it is a false, then display message as given number is 0, right? If it is 0, no need of checking positive or negative, right? This is my requirement, guys. A if condition comes inside of another if, right? Now requirement comes, first I have to check it. Based on that, I'm going to check one more inner condition. Someone is raised a question, sir, why I have to go for inner if? Two ifs, why I have to go for? This is one requirement, guys. This is one requirement. Fine. Here we have to check two conditions, right? So if you go for bank loan, then also, if you go for bank loan, then also what they will check? First, they will check your salary, how many years you worked in that company, and they will check different criteria, and then they will decide whether you are display. Write the program, guys. So I have to read number. So import java.util.scanner, import java.util.scanner. So nested if example 1, create scanner class object, scanner sc equal to new scanner of system.in. Fine. System.out.print, enter any number, enter any number, enter any number, read it. Int n equal to sc.nextInt of, sc.nextInt of. Now check if n not equal to 0. If this condition is satisfies, then only I have to check. If n greater than 0, then only I have to write system.out.println as given number is positive number, else system.out.println given number is negative number. Fine. Close the bracket. Close the bracket. That's it. If it is not a zero, then only I want to display whether it is a positive number or not. Now observe guys, we are writing if, means if else. Where we are writing? Inside of if only. Save your program. Nested if example1. Go for compilation guys. Java C space nested if example1 dot java, Java space nested if example1. Enter any number -2. Given number is negative number. Execute 0. 0 means it's not a positive, not a negative. No, nothing displayed. Guys, if you want to display whether positive number, negative number, same procedure guys. Procedure never change. Whatever the value we have, that value it will display. Someone is asking question how to display negative number. In your variable positive number is available, positive number will display. In your variable negative number is available, negative number is displayed. Srinivas got the answer. So this is what guys your nested if. On this nested if we have some examples also there guys. Those examples I will discuss. Still some examples are there. Nested if is not completed yet. Still some examples are there. Those examples I will discuss with you in tomorrow's session guys, not today. Today is already 5:20. But guys, everyone prepare for long time guys. 5 to at least 5:45. Not now, not immediately, for further classes guys. I'll inform on Thursday guys. I'll inform on Thursday guys. Okay, don't worry. Fine. So that's it for today guys, and we'll meet tomorrow guys. That's it for today, and we'll meet tomorrow guys. If you have any questions, you can ping me now. If you don't have any questions, you can leave today guys. Yes, Srinivas, you can use else block also. Guys, if anyone new to this batch, already all sessions are there in YouTube. Already all the sessions are there in the YouTube. Once open YouTube, just type what guys. So Satya Technology Venkat Reddy. Satya Technology Venkat Reddy, so that you will get all the topics guys. Ashwini, we didn't get the full information regarding to advanced topics. Once we get the information, I'll inform you. On Thursday, I will give you complete details. Thursday, I'm going to give you complete details. Until unless, please wait. Thursday, I'm going to give you complete details. Don't know, Dattatreya will inform you on Thursday. What our management decided, based on that, I have to inform you, right? Yes, Lavanya, you can use anything, any combinations you can use, no problem. One nested if instead of another nested if means it will become as a nested if only, right, Lavanya? Any combination you can use, no problem. Any combination, no problem. And now you can ping me your questions. Dattatreya, if you have three numbers, then how can you decide by checking only with one value? If you have only two values, then it's okay. If you have more than two values, then means my A value is 10, B value is 5, C value is 20. Now check your answer is correct or not. In Google, you have to select, you have to search for your programs. First, try yourself. You are unable to get the answers. Search. Type how to read single character in Java. How to compare string values in Java. It will give some list of data. In that one, collect your required data and do it. समझे? Guys, don't ping the answers, guys. First, do the program. Pradiksha, do the program. Check the output. Yourself decide by giving different input. One time give education loan, one time give home loan. Check the answer. Gold loan. Check the answer. Then decide whether your answer is correct or not. Any other questions? Sunil, are you there? Pradiksha, the way is correct. Whatever the answer you wrote, the way is correct. But check your answer. Is it work for all or not? Manually, how to test yourself. Thank you guys. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you so much.